guys, I am back today with some current beauty favorites. Always have favorites, and then I feel like if I label it May favorites, June favorites, then it's kind of just for that month when really it's not. Does that make sense? Maybe not. But I have some favorites and I just wanted to share them with you guys, and I'm going to try and be as quick as I can. So yeah, I'm gonna try and be quick as I can. It's like really a mishmash of stuff, so I'm just gonna grab whatever I have here. Okay, so hair. I guess we're starting with hair first. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil, and this stuff, can you see it? This is actually the, what is this? Coloured hair. So I picked up purple shampoo and a L'Oreal deep conditioning mask, which I feel it's okay, but I still need to use it a little bit more. But oil I actually really like because it's not a serum, obviously, so it's not as sticky. It's obviously an oil, but it isn't greasy, or either that or my hair is like really dry. I don't know. But obviously you guys know I got my hair balayage done. I was trying to think of the name. I don't know why I thought of something. Balayage. I got balayage done on my hair, and I got it done by a guy called Bernardo. I think it's Vasconcelos, I think so, but he's a Brazilian guy and he is on Instagram. I'll try and put his Instagram below, but he is amazing, honestly guys. And also he has curly hair himself, so I feel like when you go to get your hair done at any kind of other salon, and number one, you're getting your hair coloured, and also you have really curly, hard to manage hair, it's really hard for them, because what they do is they obviously wash your hair straight, wash your hair even, oh sorry, before they wash your hair, they kind of brush your hair out. Obviously they brush all your curls out, and it's hard for them to kind of understand where the colour's gonna go, or I feel like that's my experience. Like, I've had my hair coloured before with Harrington's and Toni & Guy. So I've tried both of kind of like the mainstream high street ones. I've not tried anyone other than that, and Bernardo is the first person that I've tried. And yeah, so me and my friend went and got our hair done both at the same time. And as much as I think before I said in my other video that I wasn't sure, only because there are some bits you can see kind of clearly. There are some more kind of, I would say, golden bits. They're not too like ginger, but they're kind of like golden tones in it. But I feel like because of them, it kind of works, and it's not as harsh on my hair because it's kind of golden warm tones. It works. I feel like if it was a very ash blonde, I feel like it would just be a lot more harsh against my skin tone. So yeah, so because of that, basically got my hair done, and I've obviously been wanting to kind of invest in hair care products. I want to try the Opalex, I think it is. So let me know guys if you have tried it, obviously, and if it's worth it. And yeah, so this oil I've been using, and I feel like my hair drinks it up, and it doesn't kind of just leave a residue on my hair, and it makes my hair kind of shiny, which is a big ask when you have curly hair as it is, and when you've obviously had it bleached. So I really like this. Only thing is I'm not so keen on the smell. Like, it smells very chemically, it smells very chemical like. It doesn't have like a nice scent to it, or anything like fruity or fragrance in that sense. So or maybe I just got a bad batch, but yeah, I don't know, but I really like it. So and I much prefer this to kind of like my John Frieda serum or anything like that, because it kind of allows my curls to stay separate, whereas I feel like with a serum it kind of just gloops them together a bit, which I don't really like. So and seeing as we're on hair, this is another product. This product is a leave-in foam, and it's a kind of conditioning foam, and it's meant to kind of just protect your hair and just kind of nourish it. And it's got like milk proteins and something called Integrity 41, which I feel like is patented. Like, I don't know what that means. If anyone knows what that means, I can Google it, I guess. Integrity 41, I don't know what that means, but this stuff is called the Whipped Cream Leave-In Foam, and I actually got this when I got my hair done at the blow dry bar. It's a blow dry bar in Chiswick. They have an Instagram also, and I got this foam when I went to a wedding last October, so when I was pregnant. You guys will probably remember it was the one where I had like a green suit on, and then I had like a baby pink kind of coral suit on, and my hair was kind of blow dried and black and all that kind of stuff. So that's when I picked up this mousse, and I love this mousse. Number one, because it actually does add a nice little scent to my hair. It smells literally like a milkshake. My husband loves it. He also steals it and uses it on his hair. But it's not like an average mousse. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy. It doesn't do too much for definition either. I think what it does, or I feel like what it does with my hair, is just like feed it. Like it just gives it a drink, like if I could describe it like anything. Like it just hydrates my hair. So that's what I use it for, really, nothing else. I don't feel like it kind of gives me extra bounce or it makes my curls super defined. But yeah, I love that. I'm on a roll here. I feel like I'm getting through these really quick, so I feel like we should take a moment and appreciate that. Next thing, I am due to do a favourites video on foundation. Someone kindly asked me on Snapchat, so I'm going to do that, but I just wanted to give this foundation a little shout out, and this is the BECCA Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and I use the shade medium. And you guys would have seen me use this in probably already like a bunch of tutorials and get readies with me. What to say? This foundation, guys, is the perfect dewy finish foundation. If you want a dewy finish foundation and you feel like you just never get it, like you're promised dewiness but you don't really get that dewiness, you would love this. I definitely wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin and you like to, you like a matte finish. But if you like a dewy, glowy finish where it just looks like your skin is super healthy, then I would definitely recommend this. You guys have seen me use this, so you know what it looks like on my skin. But right today, I've actually mixed this with a NARS Sheer Glow, just for extra coverage, because as much as it's dewy, it doesn't have that coverage, so it doesn't even out the skin tone too much. It's like it's like a tinted moisturizer with like a pump of baby oil. Like that's the only way I can describe it. But I like that, especially on my dry skin, especially for the summer. I feel like it's perfect. I really recommend this foundation. I think it is about £35–38, but I will definitely repurchase that. It reminds me of one of my old school favorites, which is the Chanel Vita Lumiere, and I feel like they changed their formulation. I think they did, so it's like never been the same, so I never bothered repurchasing it. But I really like this one, so that's that. And then with foundation, I'm going to talk about this guy, which you've probably seen me use him a lot as well. And yeah, this is the Real Techniques sponge. I like this. I think I've mentioned it before because I love my beauty blender. I really haven't been reaching for it. In fact, I couldn't even tell you where it is right now. So that says a lot. I feel like everyone uses a beauty blender and it's a great blender, but the Real Techniques sponges, I feel like it's just quicker. It's so much quicker. And you guys know I love using my hands with foundations, but this is like just made me not, I guess it's made me not want to use my hands. I feel like with this, because of the flat side and because of not, obviously this oval side, but because of the flat side, you can really work quickly and you can really get your foundation on in a short amount of time, which is so important, especially for me right now. If I have time to do makeup, it's not a lot of time unless I'm filming a video. So this has really sped things up for me, and I just kind of spritz it with, I would normally spritz it with Fix Plus, or I've been using the Dewy Finish spray from NYX. So yeah, or I would just kind of run it under warm water and use it with my foundation. So yeah, I really like this. And what else do I like about it? What else do I like about you? feel like there's something else I'm missing. I'll probably remember later. My favourite has been my Strobe liquid lotion. And this is from MAC, and it's a lighter, more like lightweight version of Strobe cream. Cream has been around for forever, and it was around well before highlighting was kind of like a mainstream everyday kind of thing. And I just always remember Strobe cream as being like that product that I loved, because I would always kind of mix it with my foundations, or I'd apply it on before, and it just gave that kind of dewiness to a foundation that perhaps didn't have it. But I feel like Strobe cream's been forgotten about. But this is a Strobe lotion, so it's a lot lighter on the skin, and I love using this under my makeup. I love using it mixing with my foundation. You can also use it on top of your foundation, but I do feel like it breaks apart your foundation. So I would definitely recommend mixing this with even your moisturizer, or using it on its own, or with your foundation. Let me just show you guys what this, just how lightweight it is. And it's kind of like a pearlescent cream. So that's that. So you can kind of see there what it looks like. To go to, and I feel like it's been forgotten about with like all the highlighters there are. This is still one of my favorites, and I just kind of rediscovered it recently. It was kind of like right at the back of my shelf, so I brought it to the front. So that's that. Next thing is eyeshadow. It's another MAC product, and this is Brun eyeshadow. This is a satin eyeshadow. It's kind of a cool toned brown. So guys, there used to be a time I used to fill in my brows with black eyeshadow. I still could fill in my brows with black eyeshadow, but I feel like with now my hair being lighter, I can't really get away with it. But I legit used to fill my brows with black eyeshadow, and it worked, and it's fine. And I think as long as you're light-handed, you can do that. But this has actually been my quick brow fix. It's actually been my quick brow fix when I just want to get out the door and I want to put like a little bit more definition in my brows, and I want them to be natural. This is like the perfect colour if you kind of have black or dark brown, black hairs. This is the perfect colour to fill in your brows with, and doubles up as a crease colour and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of over the dip brows and the pomades and all that kind of stuff. Like I've been using the NYX one along with the Anastasia and everything, and I love them for kind of dramatic brow, but in the summer I just feel like just running some eyeshadow through my brows and calling it a day. So you can see the theme here with my like favorites. It's definitely about time saving, and it's definitely what's been kind of what I've been reaching for. I guess if I was in a different field, if I was doing something different, if I was kind of working every day and I had to have a different face on or whatever, maybe my favorites would obviously be different, but this is what my favorites are currently. And then lip products. These two have been my favorite lip products. They are also in my last video, my Get Ready With Me, and this is Rimmel's Lasting Finish Liner in Tiramisu. This liner is gorgeous. It is, I guess, it reminds me of a little warmer version of Spice, and I love Spice by MAC, so I love this liner. And I have been pairing that with this gloss, which is by NARS, and it's Chihuahua, and it was this and Turkish Delight were one of the first makeup products I bought that were kind of high end. I remember I bought Angel lipstick, Turkish Delight and NARS Chihuahua. Turkish Delight didn't really look too good on me, especially with Angel lipstick, but I've been wanting to buy it recently again, just for like nostalgic reasons. I've been wanting to buy it again. But Chihuahua was one of my favorites, and I love this. Like you can wear it on its own and it just makes your lips look nice and healthy, especially if you're kind of my skin tone, or you can pair it with any nude lip liner. Like I've been doing, or for example even like with Whirl lip liner, I feel like everyone has that, so this goes really nicely with that as well. And I'll show you, and it's like a dusky rosy pink, but it doesn't have like shimmer or glitter in it, and it's just nice and glossy but not like you can see it's not overly glossy. So I really like this. I really have been reaching for that gloss a lot. Guys, that is my current beauty favourites. Obviously if I have more favourites next month, I will of course share them with you guys, or follow me on Snap because I end up sharing them on there as well. Oh, indigestion. I feel like I've been talking so much, like, and just taking in a lot of air, which is what babies do, like when they're feeding. Get to follow my beauty Instagram, which is Beauty with Kin, and then I've got my other Instagram which is a lot more personal, and that's Along Came Kin. Links are both below, and I think I've mentioned the shade of the foundation. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.